Guys, what's up? Today I want to talk about the Bazaar. As I'm recording this, the game is currently in pretty much closed beta early access, but in around a month or so it's going to release open for everyone to play. You pretty much had to pay like 30 bucks for like the founders package to play the early month, which I did, and I'll tell you guys now, even though the game is going to be free to play, I don't regret it. I really like the game, and I want to talk about exactly how it works, what the game exactly is, who I think should be playing this game, and the reasons why I like or dislike the game. So let's get started. Have you guys ever played Backpack Battles? This game is extremely similar, so just if you know what that is, just know with that mindset going in, this is how this game exactly plays. So this is a hero building game that is somewhat multiplayer, but you're not really playing real time with other people. We'll go ahead and talk about it. So how the game works right now is there is an unranked system and there is a ranked system. And basically, if you play either or, it's exactly the same. You start with picking a character and you're going to be going through different events, all leading up to a certain battle against another player's snapshot of their progress at that particular time. So you're not like setting up to fight other people's specific builds. You're building your own build as you go and hopefully beating them at their point at where they reached it. So it's a little weird, but hopefully all of the footage that I'm showing you guys shows exactly what I'm talking about. So you pick a character, you start with money and income, and you have a backpack. You go through different events, like you go to merchants, you go to different fights, and then you just let it go. It's an auto battler, but the thing that's strategic about it is you get to choose exactly what order your items are in, your weapons, your items, your tools, your friends, special items. You get to hold some in your inventory and swap it out in between battles. So I'll give you an example. You go into a battle and you just simply press go. Every item has a cooldown. Well, most items have a cooldown. Some have passive abilities. Some trigger when other things happen. There's buffs like slowing and debuffs like, slowing, freezing, destroying items, etc. Your character has HP. The opponent has HP, whether it's another player's snapshot, which we will call it here, or a monster. You're going to just watch it go, and the cooldown, you can see it rising once it hits the top, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, it's going to go off. You're going to attack the enemy, you're going to get shield, you're going to apply poison, you're going to heal, etc. And then you just let it go. Now, after, I don't even know, like 20 seconds or so, the game will go ahead and start hurting everyone with fatigue, so matches don't last that long. And then there you go. That is pretty much the game. In between, you are going and buying stuff, you're shifting around. There's a lot of items in the game, and at first glance, I'm not gonna lie, going in, I was like, oh, this is really bland. There's not a lot of animations or anything, but all the art's pretty good. And for the most part, if they're gonna have like hundreds of items like they do, and they're going to include more when the beta is out, the open beta, because they're going to add more characters, it's going to be hard to make like so much different sort of assets for everything. So I can understand why they're simply pictures with a little bit of animation, kind of like GIFs. It's cool because once you upgrade them, like if you put a fire ability on some of them, it has a little fire effect on the card. But yes, if you don't know what's going on, you don't know what the heck these items are, it kind of just looks like you're just watching a graphic and just load. But trust me, if you play the game, if you read all the abilities, it gets fun, and you exactly know what's going on. Now, the satisfaction here is, even though you're simply just loading up your equipment and pressing go, it's watching the watching the actual strategy go off. Like, okay, I want this weapon to go off, and if so, it's going to trigger this one, but I have to be careful to get some get some defense just in case. But maybe I have this one here. Hopefully the enemy has a large item, because I'll be able to freeze that item, etc. So it's just basically pushing your luck, going in as far as you can, and after you play a lot of runs, you're going to understand these items work and synergize with these items. There are potentially these type of items I can find. Let me try to re-roll for them I'm gonna hold this item in my inventory because there's a chance I can purchase it and upgrade it to then put into my strategy later. There's a lot of stuff. So it's interesting if you haven't played these type of autonomous asynchronous games before, where you aren't really controlling a character. You're just attacking. You're just pressing go and watching it. It might seem really weird on paper, but actually playing it and seeing it and, you know, just giving it one more try, because it's like a roguelike experience where you're just like, let's roll, let's see what we get. Hopefully I can find another item that synergizes with this item, or maybe I find something better where I sell everything and grab it. So that's where the satisfaction comes in, is learning the game and actually figuring out like, hey, this works, this might work, let's see what happens. I'm gonna push the limits, and then just like trying out lots of different builds. Now as the game evolves and progresses, there's gonna be even more stuff going in. Now with that being said, what's the unranked and ranked mode? Well, ranked mode right now, I'm not sure if any of this is gonna change later, but basically you go as far as you can, but after you lose a certain amount of times, I'm not going to go into the details of how you win or how you lose. I mean, I'll say how you win. You get 10 wins overall, but losing, oh, look at Larry, look at Larry. You see Larry, guys? Larry. Oh my god, he's so cute. But anyway, after the run ends, and a run will probably last around half an hour to 2 hours. This all depends on how fast you read, how fast you play, and if you lose early or win late. But you end up getting treasure chests in ranked mode. The treasure chests, you open them up and you get different costumes, skins, items, and it's cool because when you open up an item, it says, oh, this is like this is a crossbow number 5223 or something. What does that mean? That means you are the 5,000th person to open this up. I saw some pretty cool posts on the Bazaar Reddit where people are saying, I got a legendary skin, and they opened up, it's like number 20 or something. So it's like super random. And then it's season 1 right now. I'm assuming when season 2 and etc comes out, you're gonna get more skins and stuff like that. But yeah, even with the closed beta only having 3 characters right now, it's fun. Now the problems with the game right now, and all of this is definitely going to be fixed, it's too imbalanced. There's a lot of bugs, like tooltips not showing up, items not working the way that it says when it's read, you know, a lot of things that are not supposed to go off when do go off, some exploits, some things that just shouldn't work together, and things that are just way better than other things. So that is just, yeah, I mean, it must be a nightmare to code all of this and make it work together, because there's just so much different types of things you can do. You know, the different orders you put in, you have to have so many cooldowns at once and all these triggers going off. I can assume it's hard, and that's why it's a closed beta. There has been a patch since the first week it came out, available widely, and they've done a lot of balancing, so I have high hopes that they're going to fix a lot of things. But there's a lot of content here, and it's fun. The unranked mode gives you tickets if you win to play the ranked mode. Pretty much it. That's how they're going to monetize it. For people who don't want to wait the day to get the free pass, you can go ahead and pay more to get more ranked stuff. But honestly, you don't have to. It's free to play once it comes out, and you will have to spend a little bit of time in unranked if you want tickets for ranked. But that's just how, you know, it's free. They got to make money somehow. So I like the game. I highly recommend it. And if you guys are interested, I'm uploading a lot of videos on the Mobby vs. Games 2 channel. That's the channel where I upload roguelikes and games that aren't just story games. Story games is the Mobby vs. Games 3 channel for long-term games. But anyways, I hope you guys, you know, like the review. I'm going to, I don't know, maybe when the game's fully out, and if it completely changes my mind and it sucks or whatever, I'll make an update video to let you know. But I have to say here, I like Backpack Battles. I play that game almost daily. It's a good game to play when I'm just quickly eating, or I want to rest in between, you know, workouts or anything. I just play a quick game. Backpack Battles is arguably quicker. This one's a little bit longer, but it's just another different type of version. But they both fulfill the role for me, which is a quick game to play in between other stuff. And they do say it's on PC right now, but they do plan to do mobile, which that might be interesting to try out too. But you know, it's gonna be hard to see on your little tiny screen because they did a good job with the UI. But oh, also another thing, the game lags. When there's a lot of effects on the screen, it lags. hopefully they fix it soon. But yeah, there you go. A lot of this stuff can be fixed. So okay, Larry, you can say goodbye, Larry. He's so cute. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.